Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Bearded Fortech. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you're not new, please consider subscribing. We are going to do the oil change on my truck, and it's got 2,390 miles on it. So I had XL in it before, and then I went to Signature Series, and now we're going to change it again, back to Signature Series, and then that way I can send it off for testing. But we're going to do something a little bit different in this video, so let's get started. When we drain the oil out, we are going to look inside the oil pan with this Borescope from KAiWeets. They sent this to me. Comes in this really cool little package over here. Go ahead and take it out. We'll take a look at it. And this does video as well. I got the oil cap off. I already pulled the tire off so we can get to the oil filter. No, let me reiterate that. You do not have to take the tire off to get to the oil filter. I didn't take the tire off in one video and everybody complained they couldn't see. So I took the tire off and then everybody was complaining that you got to take the tire off. I don't know, which is it, guys? You do not have to take the tire off. You just take these three little tabs out, move it over to the side, the oil filter's right there. With the tire on, okay? After the oil drains, we're going to look inside the oil pan with that Borescope. And then we're gonna look down inside the oil fill cap, down inside the valve cover, all right? So to see if it actually is cleaning the engine or if it actually keeps the engine clean. So this from KAiWeets is pretty cool. It already comes with an SD card installed into it. It does picture and video. And if you look here at the tip, if I rotate this, it turns. So I can move it all around inside the oil pan so we can see what we're doing. So let's get it up in the air. And then we're going ahead and drain the oil out, see what that looks like. Okay, oil drain plug, 15 mil. Helps if I go the right way. Ugh. And here we go. What is this? Did I say 3,000 miles, 2,000 miles, something like that? And what does it look like? That doesn't look bad. It's not real dark and dirty. Doesn't look too bad at all. We're gonna let that drain down, and then we're gonna take a look inside of there with that really cool camera that KAiWeets sent me. And if you want one of those, I'll leave a link down in the description. We'll kind of go over, while this is draining, we'll go over what that is. So it's really cool, and that little bag right there. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. Very hot. I'm going to kind of move this out of the way and flip the box over. How about that? So we can read the back of the box while that's draining. All right, there's a model number, KBA01. It's 4.3 inches. The camera diameter is 8 millimeter. Image resolution is 1920 by 1080. Nice. 70-degree viewing angle. Battery life, 3.5 hours on battery life, Type-C charging. It already comes with a 32 gigabyte card already installed. Got a user manual in there. It does have a little tube with the magnet, the side mirror, the hook, and a lens protection ring. If you want one of these, I will leave it down in the description where you can click on it. I think it's like 119 bucks or something like that. And it's actually pretty cool. I was playing with it earlier in my office, and I thought it was pretty cool. It's not bad for 119 bucks, but we're going to look inside this oil pan and see what the image looks like, and obviously change the filter afterwards. Oh, look, it wasn't even recording. Look at that. Now it's recording. Shove that back in there. Go back in there. saw the bottom of the pan a minute ago. Alright, so try to straighten it out a little bit. Still got oil dripping down. There's a piston over to the right. There's the oil pickup tube. That's the bottom of the pan. No, I don't see any sludge in there, guys. So hands are super slick right now. There we go. Remember, I said you do not have to take the tire off, but I'm doing this so you guys can see. And the reason I stuck that Borescope in there is because there was a lot of people that were commenting, oh, your oil pan's full of sludge, that your valve covers are going to be full of sludge. Amsoil sludges, blah, blah, blah. So, what better way to find out? That doesn't look too bad after, what, 3,000 miles? Something like that. Alright, lubricated the O-ring. Got the new filter in. Clean up a little trough here. Alright. Handy dandy camera again. Hit the power button. Turn it on. And let's get me untangled. And then I'm going to hit that button right there and turn it into video. And see. I don't start recording that. I don't know how far I can go. It's not a very big opening. So that's the camshaft lobe. There's no wear on that, as you can see. I don't know how far I can turn this. That's oh, sorry, can't see what I'm doing here. I am recording this, so I'll stick the video in there. So there's another lobe on the camshaft. Kind of hard to see, but I don't see any sludge buildup anywhere. Let me turn this back the other way. There's a lobe to the left of the screen. Whoop. Don't see any wear on that. Go back. Let's see if I can turn this. I don't see any sludge in there, guys. I don't know who kept telling me there was sludge in my engine. I see some oil sitting up top, but and that is oil. See if I can get this thing out or turn it. Be crazy to get a camera stuck in there, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't want to. Oh, there's the bucket. Nice and shiny. What am I stuck on?
Start recording that. I don't know how far I can go. It's not a very big opening. So that's the camshaft lobe. There's no wear on that, as you can see. I don't know how far I can turn this. That's sorry, can't see what I'm doing there. I am recording this, so I'll stick the video in there. So there's another lobe on the camshaft. Kind of hard to see, but I don't see any sludge buildup anywhere. Let me turn this back the other way. There's a lobe. It's to the left of the screen. Whoop. Don't see any wear on that. Go back. Let's see if I can turn this. I don't see any sludge in there, guys. I don't know who kept telling me there was sludge in my engine. I see some oil sitting up top, but and that is oil. Let's see if I can get this thing out. Turn it. GoPro, start recording. So, camshaft, lobe, sludge I do not see. See if I can look further down in there. I'm not going to be able to go all the way down. Top of the valve cover. Back side of the cam and the valve cover. So like I said, the whole reason me doing this is because somebody said there was sludge in my engine, and you can obviously see that there isn't. There's not any sludge. That's actually very clean engine oil. And I'm pretty impressed with what Amsoil is doing.
Would you look at that? This thing is super clean. Man, there's no way I'm sending this thing back for a core. This is a good running engine. I'm not giving this thing away. I'm keeping this motor. This is in too good a shape inside of here to let her go. This thing's brilliant. It's about as brand new looking inside of this old engine as it looks inside of the new one. Look at that. Like, this is super shiny and clean because it's new. And this is super shiny and clean because I use good oil and I change it as often as possible. Well, as necessary, really. I actually probably change it more than necessary. I'm supposed to be running this diesel oil out to about 10,000 and I've been changing it about 7 or 8. But yeah, that's fantastically clean inside of here. Look at that.
All right, the KAiWeets camera, I like it. Well worth it. If you guys want to get one of these, I'll leave a link down in the description where you can get one. The whole point of me doing this has been testing all this, testing Amsoil, and everybody says, I've said it probably 4 times in the video now, that, oh, you're going 8,000 to 10,000 miles on oil changes and your engine has a whole bunch of sludge in it. You can see inside the oil pan and inside the oil fill that it does not have sludge inside of it, okay? How do I put this? Oxidation value of oil, when the oil exceeds that oxidation value, like Lake Speed said, it's linear. Once it goes up and it exceeds that limit, then it starts to oxidize, and then because it reaches the limit, and then that's where the sludge comes in. I'm way before the oil ever starts to oxidize, way before it reaches its limit. So there's no sludge in my engine. So to all the people that were hating on all the other videos where I tore engines down, oh, you didn't look in the pan, there's sludge down in the pan. No. So I did it on my truck. There's nothing in there. Okay. If you want some Amsoil, I'll leave a link down in the description. You want to get something from the merch store, it's down there as well. If you guys want one of these cameras, I'll leave a link down in there as well. It comes with this really cool case, and like I said, there's the magnet and the mirror and all the other stuff, and then the owner's manual, little booklet. Comes in this nice case, and then the USB-C. And that was actually well worth it. I want to thank them for sending that to me. KAiWeets, thank you for sending that to me. So moral of the story is, go 5,000 miles, send it off to get changed. While it's being tested, you can continue to drive, and then that test will tell you, can you go further than 8,000 or 5,000? Can you go to 75 or 8? Everybody's a little bit different. That's why I say do it 5 and then send it. Do another 5 and send it, or however long Lake Speed tells you. When I was testing Amsoil XL, I went to 10,000, and he said push it to 12. But the XL series is good for 12,000 miles, or 20,000 miles, but 12,000 miles under severe service. This is severe because it is a turbo. The Signature series that I'm testing now is good for 25,000 miles or 15,000 miles in severe service. That had about 3,000 miles on it. It's at the beginning of the video. So I'm pretty impressed with it. That was actually fun to look inside the engine so you guys can see what was going on inside. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and I love you, and I will see you on the next one.